Hello everybody and welcome to another vintage video. My last vintage video, did it right, it's on Blue Black Beseech. You can find it on the YouTube channel already. Today I'm playing a new deck. I have played this deck in a paper event last Sunday, a full proxy paper event with 16 players. Cool about that. I won every round with this deck. I was very impressed. We are playing good old Dark Confidant, which has less Orcish Bowmaster in this format. I say that by playing for Orcish Bowmaster, but even there, you have Lurrus to bring it back. Of course, Lurrus of the Dream then is unbanned in this format, and you can combo off with Black Lotus, doing a lot of value. I was very impressed by Skullclamp, a card that is also banned in Modern. You can get this with Urza Saga, and once you get Skullclamp, you can equip your Bowmaster, your Orc, or even the Dark Confidant to draw cards. There is the Eternal Weekend around the corner, and I am testing various decks. I like how this deck is just, very interactive, very fun to play with. So it right up my alley. What else we got here? Nothing. We're just waiting for an opponent. The vintage queues are very tight, but again, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll cut into those. Running the Loch is my pet card. Well, I haven't mentioned this deck is from Joe Brennan. He has been crushing the New York scene with various Lurrus decks, and he says he likes this Dark Confidant version a lot. And greatness at any cost it did. This card used to be one of the best creatures of all time, and then fell out of favor the more Orcish Bowmaster Brennan 6. But in Vintage, again, there's not too many of those, and a start of Mox Dark Confidant, backed up by one of your 8 forces, is very strong. And I actually was able to do that a lot in the paper event I played on Sunday. Yeah, no Mystical Tutor, no Vampiric Tutor, no Time Vault, no Key. This is just value. We're not going to do any card disadvantage or just draw into bad cards. Because sometimes when you draw Time Vault or Key, they're bad cards. Okay, well, this hand is bad. I'm probably supposed to do mulligan that, but I'm not. Let's go Mox Emerald. Cycle the Lórien Revealed. Play land and play Sensei's Divine in top. And pass to you. MTGO vintage decks are cheap. If you go to Magic Goldfish, you can find the Magical and price. Yes, I do own the Power 9 in paper. Billy Odds Comics, thank you for the 2nd month. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, no Mishra's Bubble. I felt like there's a lot of Null Rod effect around, and this deck already has a lot of artifacts. I don't want to play also the Urza's Bubble, Mishra's Bubble. Yeah, Carnage Creator. It's a very good card in Vintage. It's restricted to 1. Opponent was able to draw it. I'm gonna... When I said the Null Rod, this is even better. They plus kin in my Mox. Draw. Yeah, on Sunday I also played Proxied. Allora. And unfortunately, this is even better than Null Rod, because my opponent will still have the mana. Like, they're very close to play the... Oh, whatever, I think I'm gonna go Saga Pass. Just hoping that my Orcish Bowmaster gets them somehow. Well, every single of my opponent's cards here were restricted. This is vintage. Almost every card is or almost every good card is restricted. Even Ponder is restricted. The problem is that this hand didn't have a Force of Will and Force of Negation, and it kind of feels like if you don't have those effects, you should mulligan. Although it wasn't the play, I thought my hand was alright, but I can easily take a loss here. Okay, I got Pithing Needle. That's fine. I'm gonna Pithing Needle my Saga. That's fine. I can't make constructs. Pithing Needle is the first non-restricted card I play. I hope they play Lórien Revealed. That's how I won one of my games. When I played Lórien Revealed and I played Orcish Bowmaster. A 1 fatal push to draw. I draw it, I'm happy. Oh, a repeal. That also works. And repeal the painter. Oh yeah, Force of Will. Force of Negation. I'll concede. They have the Mimikas and Lattice. I guess that's not true because I can attack, but it was over regardless. Okay, so they're playing the Painter combination deck. It's always difficult to cyber with this deck because every card is great. Like, Repeal is the worst one. I don't like Soul Ring. I'm a big Soul Ring hater. I think I'll cut a island. When it doesn't play Wasteland, I don't mind cutting the island. Rule on the Modern League, we went 3-1. Then it was too late, so I stopped the video. No more vintaging. His Flusterstorm are really good in this matchup. Yes. Opponent plays blue cards, Flusterstorm is good. You inevitably get into counter war all the time. Because the spells that are too good, and everyone just plays like at least 6 or more forces. Even Dredge play Force. Everyone needs to play Force, otherwise the game is over on turn. Opponent killed me on turn 1 basically by resolving that card. Feels like it's like a fair deck compared to the unfairness of most decks. Like Beekeeper won the challenge with Blue-Black Beseech the Mirror, which like consistently kills on turn 1 with protections. I'm gonna be fooled again by keeping hands. At least this time I have Force of Negation. Yeah, I know you won with Blue-Black Lurrus. The other day, Beekeeper won with Beseech. Bazaar play forces, yes. No, but you have to play forces. Your deck doesn't play force is always like, you know, kind of rough to start on the draw. You have to hope your opponent gets unlucky, basically. I can draw Wasteland. Mox is good. Mox is very good. I can start making constructs. Or later my opponent. I don't have a Soul Ring in my deck, but I can get Black Lotus. We'll see. Okay, they pass. Let's see if they take advantage of me being tapped out. They don't. Okay. Now, I can get Black Lotus, return Lurrus, replay Black Lotus. And then I have a Lurrus Lotus every turn. Or I can also just float... sorry. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do, actually. I get Mox Jet. So that I can cast Fatal Push. Oh, they're afraid of Pithing Needle. Oh, that's true. I also have Pithing Needle. No, I don't care. I get Lotus. Oh, sorry, I get Mox Jet. And then attack for 4 and pass to you. Missing land drop is brutal because this deck plays a million lands. I did cut Soaring and an island though. But I definitely felt like this deck flooded way more than got mana screwed. Let's see what they get. Oh wow, they got a top. That's usually a sign of weakness. That means my opponent hand isn't great. Oh wow, Lórien Academy. I played that, but I removed it. I don't know, I didn't like it too much. I'll push the untapped one. Let's see what they do. They have 6 mana, they can hardcast Force. Oh, they look at the top, okay. And then I trade so that the Lórien Academy has less constructs. Okay. A block. Yeah, this card is mostly hated than loved, since it's Divine in top. Oh, nice. Wasteland. Taking off a lot of my opponent mana here. I play Skullclamp, attack for 4, and I pass. Then we can go Orc end of turn, and I keep the Skullclamp, draw 2 cards. This is a classic vintage game where it doesn't really feel like vintage because nobody had any like major threats. Okay, this might be the turn. No, they just... Oh, they switched the top. Okay. Because they knew the top card here. Alexandria. That's a card we don't see in a long time. They played Teferi Time Reveler. I'll go ahead and play Run in the Loch. That's not true, I can't. Okay then, let's try and Force of Negation it. When it plays Force of Will, I can then Run in the Loch the Teferi. After the Force of Will is resolved. Perfect. The Force Speech Force, I let that resolve, and then I counter target spell. Because the converted to mana cost is going to be 3. Oh, they have Flusterstorm. Sure, they have no cards in end. I'm still totally fine here. They go Teferi, bounce my construct. I go Orc, pink Teferi, draw 2, and then I think I win this game. I could have played Orc in response to them tapping the top, but I think this is better. You love watching Vintage? It's like the Vintage Cube, but without the bad cards. Yeah. I'll go Watery, go Orc, Pink to Fairy. Get a token. Draw 2. To just equip. And draw 2 again. Yeah, Dark Confidant is good because what you do is you go land Mox Confidant, keep up Force. Alright. They passed. I think I'd rather go Dark Confidant. And then I'll play the Brainstorm. I've lost my Brainstorm. Thinking about drawing 2 cards. I think I will. Yes. Yeah, we don't play Time Vault and Key in this deck. Skullclamp Bowmaster is a great strategy. We might still lose, you know, if opponent draws Tinker, we lose. I'm cold to that, and Vintage has plenty of one-card combo, even Demonic Tutor into Tinker, even Vampiric Tutor into Tinker. Can easily win the game. So, yeah, I mean, this game, yeah, I mean, as I said, this deck floods a lot. Like, we have drawn a lot of lands, and this is often what happens in the late game with a deck like this. It was like, what, over 20 lands, it was like 27 something lands. Alright, thankfully we got very lucky. Our opponent just is not finding combo pieces, and that's okay. And now I think we just, yeah, okay. Now we can just safely say that we're gonna win this game. Okay, Demonic Tutor. Sometimes with this deck, you find yourself with pretty weak Demonic Tutor. This is not the case, of course. Demonic Tutor for Time Walk, it's amazing gear. Alright. Game 3 on the draw. Once again, I'm a Soul Ring hater, so I'll keep that out almost every game. I don't like Sensei's Divine in top as well. I know it combos with Dark Confidant, but I'm on the draw. I think I want to have just more blue cards for my 8 forces. I don't like Orcish Recall. I think this is mostly for hate pieces. Yeah, I wanted to play Brainstorm there as an edge against Orcish Bowmaster. In case they had Orcish Bowmaster, I wanted to have. Do I think Saga would be restricted? I can't just give the ban talk every format I go. No, I don't think Saga would be restricted. Yeah, Lórien Revealed is amazing in this deck as it pitches to both Force of Negation and Force of Will. This deck wouldn't exist without Lórien Revealed. You can only afford to play 4 Wasteland for Saga because Lórien Revealed exists. Where am I Soul Ring Gator? 2 colorless mana is not easy to use in this deck, and that one requires 1 mana, which is often colored. So you go down a colored mana in a turn to get 2 colorless mana, which you're not going to use. I get it, Soul Ring makes sense in a deck with Saga and Lurrus, also makes sense if your opponent plays like Spears and such, Thalia. But overall, whenever I don't see those cards, I'm just cutting Soul Rend every game. Lórien Revealed is even better in Vintage because you have off-color Moxes. So for example, if you draw Mox Emerald, Mox Pearl, or Mox Ruby in this deck, they're bad. Like, you just got an... But you can turn them into colored mana thanks to Lórien Revealed. And once again, just like the first game, Descent is functional but doesn't have a Force of Will, so we're likely to lose on turn 1. Oh wow, they have Library of Alexandria. Huh. Va bene. Let's go land Mox Go. They try to draw with Library, I'll play Orc. Sucking the Lotus. Let's go Orc. Kind of funny, I'll take a screenshot of this. One second. That's what. This is funny. And I didn't play Ponder because I wanted to have counters up. This is Vintage. You need to have counters up on turn 1. You can easily die. And yeah, we don't lose the unspent mana because we have Lórien Revealed. Go grab an Underground Sea. And then they go to second main or whatever, they can stay here too. And now Orc is shutting off the card draw engines. Or rather, not shutting off, this is not a whole breacher, but it pressures them. So they're likely not going to cast like an Ancestral Recall. They wait to get rid of this first. Okay, opponent goes down on cards, so they will not use Library anymore. I'll keep the Lórien in case of a force. I have a pitch. Running the Loch, not great here. I think these are all terrible. I'll shuffle my deck. I don't want to wasteland your Tundra. Why do one of Shocklands? I think it's better than an island or a swamp. Or a fetch land. Yeah, I can't counter that. Mono Blue Merfolk in Modern. I don't think it's very powerful right now. There is a new card coming up, which is gonna definitely put Merfolk on the spotlight a bit more, so you'll definitely see a lot more. Oh wow, they got a red card off of Merchant Scroll. That's nice. That's some painter action over there. I missed 2 damage. That is true. Bro. I'll wasteland that, and I pass again. It could be attacking. They probably don't block. It's free. Orcish Bowmasters says blue, but they have painter. Lórien land. I already made a land drop. Wasteland. You mean last turn up end step? I have 8 forces in my deck. Unless I need to play around something, I'm not gonna. Sorry, I meant to say, unless I don't have a land drop, I'm not gonna cycle Lórien Revealed. The 8 forces really changes how you play. Okay, they play Grindstone, so they have a combo, which I have to respect with my run in the Loch. So I guess I can't move here. It was supposed to drain in the Loch the Painter in response to Grindstone, but that would have just Pyroblasted. Kind of in an odd spot right now. I can't do very much. I need lands. I wish I cycled Lórien Revealed earlier. Yeah, now I lose the game. Yeah. GG. I think I have to cycle. If they untap, I lose regardless. Yeah, GG. I can't beat... I can't beat them untapping with Pyroblast ready. Yeah, I was supposed to spell pierce the Grindstone. That was a big mistake. For some reason, I thought that I could just untap. I guess my plan was to untap, draw land. Yeah, this is over. Draw land, and then I could drown plus Flusterstorm on the Pyroblast. Yeah, that's right. I made plenty of mistakes. GG. I definitely deserve to lose this one. That's sometimes the thing with Magic. Like, you play tight for the entirety of the match, or maybe like most of the match, and then you just make one mistake at the end, and it's over. Should definitely paid more attention to the Grindstone turn. Not drawing Force of Wills, though, it's such a big deal. I mean, play 8 and don't draw any, it sucks, but that's fine. Drawing a lot, very awkward, very expensive. Yeah, it's over, Can't do anything about this. Round number 2 on the play. We have Lurrus. And we, once again, don't have lands, but we do have a lot of forces. I keep. I wish I had one of those forces in the other hand. I think I'll go basic island. It's a sign of weakness, I know. I think it's okay. If I put a mental missteps this, it'll be sad. They know I don't have any lands, otherwise I wouldn't have cracked the petal to do this. They force pitch Tinker. That's okay. It was Scalding Tarn go. Land go. This deck plays a million lands. A million lands. Okay, Boseiju. They could be playing Ren and 6. They play Time Walk. I think I'm okay with trading 1 for 1 here. Homework doesn't do much, I know, but I feel like that's a juicy target. Opponent might not play that many creatures in their deck. They play Tinker, though. I wonder what the strategy they're on. That might be Oath of Druids. Yeah, I think they're on the Oath of Druid strategy. I heard that that's a bad matchup for me. This deck is less likely to draw Ancestral Recall than other decks, because we don't play Mox Mystical Tutor or Vampiric Tutor, nor Merchant Scroll. So you really don't draw Ancestral very often with this deck. I can't play Repeal. There's nothing to repeal. I could repeal my Mox, but if they go Abrupt Decay in response. Plus, I might just pitch instead of casting, because that plays around Spell Pierce. Okay. I think it's okay to force here. What's that? Bill Summer? Oh, this help is back. Yep. That's fine, right? I'm probably just going to Arcast this Force of Will, so I don't mind that they got rid of Spell Pierce. And again, since they went top doesn't do too much. Here I'm gonna repeal my Mox. They shouldn't have any answer for 1 green. What's the reason for not put Lurrus in the end? I have played Force of Negation. Okay, Urza Saga, very good here. They probably have... Oh, very strong. Let's hope this time walk resolves here. They're forcing if they force. Man, time walk. When you draw your power 9, naturally, just like that, like you have a normal draw step, and boom, it's like a time walk killer Ancestral Recall. You're like, oh shit, I guess I won. You know? It just feels like that. Yeah, I wanna. No, it's okay. I don't want to die to just Oath of Druids. Was that Lurrus? Narset. Vabbè, Narset è forte. Narset is good. Narset is good. Narset is too good. Not only stops your opponent, but also like double dig through time. No, sorry, double impulse. Like it's literally dig through time. That opponent might not play Oath of Druids. They might just be like, I don't know, Bug Tinker? Never heard of that. Ooh, Mental Misstep. Alright, I think I'd rather Lurrus top. Ooh, I can also Lotus Petal actually, and I'll still be able to activate Saga. Yeah, I'll do that. Seems like a low resource game, so making construct, I think it's very relevant here. Oh wow, they switched the top. I'm afraid. I'm afraid I'm gonna die. Oath of Druids? Oko? Show and tell, jeez. I got nothing. Vabbè, ho perso. Let's see. If I went Sunset's Divine in top instead, I could have gone top. Look at the top 3. Okay. I would have died. Bond, yeah. Oath, terrible matchup. I got 2 cages. I got Fetus Swarm. That's about it. Let's take out Soaring. Let's take out push. Take out top. The opponent did force it last game, but I think that was a mistake. I don't know. Legacy hand. Not too good to have a legacy hand, but definitely no mulligan in this matchup. So opponent's playing Urza Saga in their Oath deck. It's not a conventional choice, I think. Opponent has the power. Let's see, how do they use it? Do they go Ancestral plus Force of Will? I don't move. Not moving. I wonder why they went for Mana Crypt. Is this a Vampiric Tutor? Yeah. So they have Force of Will. I think I'm dying to Show and Tell here. They'll go Show and Tell, go Force, they'll go Force, and I die. Okay, this looks to be an Oath of Druids instead. Okay, and I think I have to Force of Negation this, because they have Force of Will, so I'll be able to Force of Will my Cage, which I can't respond with Force of Negation. So I have to make them cast Force of Will now on this Force of Negation, so that when I play Cage, they don't have Force of Will anymore. Man, they had everything. They vamped for some of these. I guess they didn't have a Traxa. That's what they needed. I think I'll play Orc in response now. Maybe they draw some. So find some draw spells with that. Ancestral Recall I see there. Opponent chose Mental Misstep, Show and Tell, Mox Emerald, Oath of Druids, and Strip Mine. Play a new Oath. Wow, they chose Mental Misstep over Ancestral Recall. Ma pensate. So they have Mental Misstep instead of Ancestral Recall. Yeah, I guess I'll lose to that. Never mind. Change of plan, we don't lose to that anymore. So their hand is their hand is 4 cards. They have Strip Mine, Misstep, Show and Tell. And they don't have a Traxa, they vamped for it. That's not true, right? They could have vamped for... What did they vamp for? I have no idea. They could have gone, like, Orchard Oath. No idea. Oh, they have Force of Will on top of Misstep? That'd be a problem. Okay, I'm not wastelanding anything, though. Let's just play Cage, and they play Misstep, I play Spell Pierce. Because I have to do this. And then I guess I can Wasteland, but I might not do it because of Urza's Saga. I shouldn't have Force of Will, I think. Now, their deck doesn't work as well as they would. They can still like show and tell into whatever they think. It's good. I'm not gonna Wasteland. I think those 2 lands are not what my Wasteland wants to kill. I love that it got Misstep over Ancestral though. That's super smart. Demonic Tutor. I don't want to Demonic Tutor for anything here. I'll just pass. I just want to play Orc and ping you for death. You have Mana Crypt. Beautiful card, show and tell. I kind of want to make a video with show and tell just to put a thumbnail of my face over show and tell. They're moving again. What is it? Oko? Thief of Crown? You elk that. Sure. Still did. Still did. Oh no, actually, they're not dead. That's kind of a tough life to live. Fuck you all. I think I want a Demonic Tutor for an Orc here. I think that's my best card. Okay. Surprised I won this game, given how they started. But I guess the top deck of Spell Pierce made me win. Classic Forbidden Orchard, just killing you. I guess I could have Needle as an answer to Oko. It's better than Skullclamp in this matchup. Doubt I'll get Skullclamp with Urza's Saga. Alright, really hope I can draw Black Sword so I can do turn 1 Dark Confidant. Leyline of the Void. Puta vida. Forbidden Orchard. Pass. Okay. Let's start with a very unfair card, Gitaxian Probe. It's gonna give us all of the information. Remember Legacy with Gitaxian Probe? It was not sure. People were not playing this card. It took a long time for people to play that card. Oh, I have nothing to do. I'll just Wasteland your land. I'll play a couple of Moxes so I can pay for Spell Pierce. Just so you have. In draw step, I'll Wasteland. They vamp for something. I wonder what's it gonna be. That'd be a land. This sucks. I wish it was a Skullclamp. Would have been great. I don't really have any plays available. If Needle was a Skullclamp, would have been fantastic. I have to say I didn't think about the Forbidden Orchard. I mean, I can Needle and Lórien Revealed. Is that a good play? Probably isn't. Yeah, just pass. I think Ancestral, that resolves. Remember, they have a card in hand that they tutor for. What is it? Oh, they cycle Lórien Revealed. Okay. I think it could easily be Force of Will. And they just go land Force of Will this turn. Sorry, land Oath, I force, they force. Yeah, they drew that. They play Oath. I go Force. They have 2 cards in hand. One is Force of Negation. The other one is, I think, Force of Will. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, they have no cards in hand. I have like very few outs. Ugh. Terrible. We had the answer to Oath, but we don't have the mana. Okay. I will lose the game. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, same opponent. We got a rematch. Round number 3 against the same opponent on Oath. So we got a rematch here. I think I'm gonna start with Wasteland since it's defending top. Mox Petal go. Yeah, rematches. I know. That's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind. It's an interesting matchup, so I don't mind a rematch. As long as we have opponent and we can make content, it's okay. It's like, you know, good vintage gameplay playing against Oath. Powerful combo deck. Probably not a great matchup, too. MTGO. Ooh, Ancestral Recall. Alright, let's do this. Let's draw and cast Ancestral. Oh. Looks like they want to cast Ancestral. That's okay. I'll draw. And I'll play my Ancestral. They go Force of Negation. We go Force of Will. I want to resolve my Ancestral rather than countering yours. Your Ancestral resolves. And I draw the card. Good. Now I can go land, Wasteland, play Dark Confidant, pass with Force of Negation up. And now we have Dark Confidant. Going, finally, for the first time. At a paper event, I had Dark Confidant way more often. And in this 7 matches. 7 games so far. What are the proxy rules for the Eternal Weekend? There are none. Proxies are not legal. It's the only vintage tournament where card availability is an issue. Because Wizards gives the promo card that are very expensive. So the tournament organizer has to follow the rules to get the promo cards. Yeah, no proxy allowed, no vintage for you. I know. I mean, it is what it is. I think we're grateful that there is enough vintage on Magic Online. Otherwise, this format would definitely be forgotten. I think I keep on Wastelanding. I'll go top and pass. What if it's a really good proxy? Then you get disqualified. And you paid whatever it was, like 85 euros, and you get disqualified. Not the best. I don't suggest it. I'll just float mana. If anyone wants to strip mine when I have a Dark Confidant, oh, you do you. This is good. Good. I think I like this. Strip mine there is not great. If you have Confidant going, it's just impossible to lose. Like, you draw a card every turn. That was a million forces, so you just yeah, I don't even spin the top. I know the top card is a Flusterstorm. I want to hold up mana to pay for Spell Pierce. Okay, they played our Oath of Druid cards, and we used this Lórien Revealed, which is a very good land. Okay. They didn't want to fight over it. Basically just draw an extra card every turn and use a force every turn. Max! Welcome, Max. How are you doing these days? I decided to reveal the Flusterstorm regardless. I don't care if they know about it. I don't want to take 5 damage off the Lórien Revealed. And again, this is just a perfect pitch, so I'm never going to pitch this. You'll be the Eternal Weekend. Nice. See you there. They play Oko, Thief of Crowns. Yeah, I'll play Force. Pitch Lórien Revealed. Yeah, I'll be there too with people. And a lot of people would be there. I had to skip the Poppergeddon. Okay, so I don't love Saga here. I would have preferred to draw a fetch, a counter. So what I'm gonna do here is just draw the Mox. I'll highly do Lórien Revealed. I don't know what that means. Poppergeddon is the same weekend, yes. And instead of getting back the Lurrus, which doesn't even do that much, I'm gonna just spin the top main phase. See if there's a force. There isn't. So I play. I guess I just shuffle now because there might be a time walk. And I spin now. Nah. There's a time walk. And they go force pitch. Yeah, I guess I'll spin now. There might be a time walk. At least a force, please. Oh, Mangu, where are my forces? I looked at so many cards. Okay, pass. I think I'm okay with a misstep here. I don't know how I got to 9 life, to be honest. Oh, Dark Confidant. I was like... And I think I'm gonna go end of turn draw, play the Orcish Bowmaster. Take 1 more damage. I'll go top. Spin the top. Force. Happy to leave the second Bowmaster on top. This time I'm not gonna set up my Skullclamp. I'll leave the Skullclamp in. Killing a spirit token is very good. Incur. Oh, and they concede. They know I have a Flusterstorm in hand. From Revealed. But one the needle for the Oko. Yeah, I think it might need, because this deck doesn't deal with Oko very well. Lodestone? You missed 4 Lodestone? I was even playing Vintage when we had 4 Lodestone. Honestly, one of the most broken Vintage deck I have was when there was 4 Karn. 4 Karn, 4 Mystic Forge. I have a screenshot somewhere. It's on my phone. I guess I can show it between rounds, because I have to wait for an opponent anyway. Yeah, I'll cut the top. They play 4 Traxes now. Crazy Brand is weak against Orc. Legolinas. Hello, Legolinas. Thank you for a second month. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. We play Vintage? Yeah, I was playing 4 plus. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. I don't have Force of Will. I'm tired of keeping 7 that don't have forces. I can keep this, to be honest. I think this hand has a higher chance of winning than mulligan into 5. Hello. Yep. 4 Lodestone. Yes, indeed. That was the second creature restricted. At first it was Monster Mentor. Awful draw. For Brainstorming Vintage, oh no, I don't remember that. Definitely do not remember that. If I draw land, I'll concede, so it saves time. Time savers. Oh, I guess I don't. Ancestral Recall changes everything. They're gonna turn a weekend with 4 Mentor, 4 Gush. I think it was also 4 Probe. I'm not joking. I think I had 4 Mentor, 4 Gush, 4 Probe. Yes, 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 yes. Then the year after, I think I played Shops. The year after, I played Paradoxical. The year after, COVID. And this is the first Eternal Weekend after 2019. There wasn't a 1 in 4 years. Land! What was that? Flash. Ma come Flash? Ma c'ho 2 Force of Negation. Va bene, I concede. And they go Flash Attracts, of course. Okay. How can you say boring? It's literally just blue magic in Vintage is the most fun magic ever made. You have like a million decisions. But submit. Oh, look at this island. Could have been a Skullclamp. Could be a bluff. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you do that with show and tell against heavy counter decks. Split show and tell, they counter it. Okay, now this hand is a hand of Magic the Gathering. It's one of those hands you like keep. Yeah, I think I'll play Skullclamp on turn 1. Go. Hello. We don't have a turn 1 Orc, but I can cycle Lórien Reveal and have a turn 2 Orc, and I can even equip it, the token to draw 2 cards. Playing Saga early is nice, because this is gonna get me the Grafdigger's Cage. Yes, I'm coming to Prague. I think I'll do everything main phase. Just to draw cards with the Skullclamp. Build your own divination. Pass, I like Wasteland. Oh yeah, Librarian, that person is the one who invented this deck. Joe Brandon attacked with an O-Code Black Lotus for the kill. I think I'll force. I think I have a pretty devastating turn next turn. I don't want you to get priority and get your Saga card. I want to Wasteland that. But here I get Graft. If I get Grafted this Cage, though, I don't... Sorry, I meant to say, I'm gonna Wasteland. I'll probably just float to mana and draw 2 cards with York. I'll get Grafted Cage for sure. Then I will equip, draw 2 cards. Orc just turning into 4 cards. Okay, that's very good. Okay, Wasteland your Saga. And then I'll play Dark Confidant with Force up. I'll let this result. There's Cage in play. If they have a Force of Vigor, I will force the Force of Vigor. Our Confidence start drawing extra cards. They're good. I can now attack and pass with double force. Why not attack with the Orc? I had mana floating from Skullclamp. Sorry, for Urza Saga. So I use that mana instead. Both of the Druid doesn't work with Cage in play. Purpling Saga. They play Oko, I'll Artcast Force of Negation. If they force, I'll force back. Draw. Happy to go Ponder here. Okay. I'll draw Force of Negation. Repeal on top is nice because they have Urza Saga. Just happy to attack and pass. I don't need to clamp my Dark Confidant just yet. That's a play you can do if you're low on life. You can kill your own Confidant with Skullclamp. Did I ever read Manadian Gush book? I did not. Did you? I'm a little bit scared of making a construct because I can get hit by the flesh. I'll take this risk. Sure. I draw Repeal. I draw Spell Pierce. This goes off. Probably don't need another construct. I don't know what I want here. I'll get Lotus. I'll return Lurrus. I'll do Lotus. Oh, Cage stops Lurrus. Okay, I knew another play that I would have missed on paper. That's good. Happy I did that. In paper, I would have flashed back the cards. This again, once more saying that many times you don't know the rules and you should never accuse anyone of cheating. If not accuse anyone of cheating, but you know, in those spots. Anyway, I'll name her as a saga, so you can't make a construct. Yeah, I think I'm gonna win this. Yeah, I just hate this play of like top Saga getting top. It just feels like I'm much more happy with you know, impactful artifacts there. Yeah, they play Show and Tell, Force of Negation, Pitch Lórien Revealed. By going Spell Pierce, you enable the Mental Misstep. All right, we got this. Round number 4. I have a solid end. I could consider playing Brainstorm now. If I'm Black Lotus is good, I think I'll Brainstorm now. Yeah, I think I'm okay with doing this. And go. Okay, we have both a very, very, very fair non-no vintage start. Do I want to shuffle or do I want to play Urza Saga? I think I'll play Urza Saga. The chances of my opponent doesn't have land, Wasteland are decent, considering they didn't Wasteland me on turn 1. As a result, I draw another island off the top, which I could have shuffled with Scalding Tarn. I can't fight over that as much as I like Lightning Bolt. Sorry, like as much as I like Dark Confidant. Yeah, as I said, my opponent doesn't have a Wasteland, and this Saga's gonna run away with the game. A legacy match right now going on. Neither of us is any. Okay, strip mine. Well, this is basically Wastelands. I'll get a 1/1 into play. Oko? The Thief of Grounds. I wish I didn't make a construct. I didn't expect the Mox. Yeah, I'll lose the game because I made a construct. Although I don't think this was a mistake. Like, you know, as much as I love to just say, "Oh, this was a mistake," blah blah blah. I feel like I just didn't expect them having Mox threat. And a 2-mana card, I guess Wrenn and 6 would have been a threat. Yeah, maybe I would have lost with Wrenn and 6. I'm just gonna concede and go to the next game. I can't beat Oko in a game like this. I'm gonna spend Teamers. I'm not gonna have the Soul Rend on. Bringing the Shadow Spear though. Am I cutting some Force of Negations? Probably not. Or maybe I'm cutting 2. Because I want to play. Okay, that's a good end. Once again, we don't have Force of Wills. Sorry, I meant to say we don't have Moxes. The Watery Grave was a Tolarian Academy in my previous version, so... Oh. I don't want to misstep that. I think I'm okay with them keeping their secrets. We do Demonic Tutor for Ancestral here. Okay. Very glad I didn't wasteland my Watery Grave earlier. Okay, now I can also play around Flusterstorm with a land. Ancestral on me. They play Fluster, I can pay for one and misstep the other. Oh, Power Blast. Yeah, very glad I didn't fight over the Mental Misstep. Do I play Pioneer when I have to? I don't, but unfortunately now I have to because there is the Pro Tour in February. So I definitely have to follow Pioneer. Okay, so now I drew 3 extra cards on my opponents. I should be able to win this game, although what I have going on here is not very powerful. I think I'll Wasteland and I return Lurrus. Horn of Wrath, yeah, there's a vintage video out right now on my channel. If you're interested in vintage, on my YouTube channel. It's on Beseech the Mirror. The Mirror! You wasteland me now. Sure, I'll use it. I didn't find a land. I think I'll play Ponder, looking for a land. Remember, there's a lot of lands in my deck. I always say that, but it is true. Hot water. I don't have great thoughts about Pioneer, so it's better that I don't tell you. What I would play currently? I'm just playing everything. I really don't have an answer. Kind of following overall. I have to learn some decks like Reckless Sacrifice, Lotus Field. Just basically just decks that I that might be good for the PT in the meta game, so I need to be able to play them if it comes. Gary's loaning you power? Nice. Yeah, I know that he's loaning a lot of power. I still don't know the difference between loaning and landing. One day I will learn it. It's probably too late when I do that. Hello, Magus. Ping, ping, ping. There's a bad card here, I think. Yeah, I remember there being a bad card over there. The Spear of the Shadows. I think I'm passing. I don't want to play Force of Negation. Sorry, I don't want to tap out of Force of Negation. Oh no, I guess the difference was the borrow landing. That was the difference. Landing is when you take, borrow is when you give. I believe, right? Oh, the opposite. Man, I need to find a system to learn it. Borrow is from someone. You borrow from someone. You lend. How do teacher teach it at school? How do the kids learn it at school? Yeah, I know, but like I will not remember tomorrow, so I need to. It's like, you know how like right and left is the harm you right. You know, it's just things like this. Use the same word. Yes, we use the same word in Italian. Restare. I lend to you, you lend to me, we say. It's the same. You take out a loan from the bank. You don't take out a loan. Okay, so from the bank is called a loan. A loan is the noun of the verb. Lend. From the bank, you take. So I give. That means I borrow. Whereas if you receive what I give you, it's called your lending. Is that true? You borrow from the bank. Oh, is that the opposite? Literally the opposite. So that made it way more confusing now. Now it's way more confusing. I see. Allora. A loan is because the bank give you. Merda, I can't. It was just much. The English language is the easiest language ever, but that thing, it's complicated, you know? It's functionally the same. No, I know. I know. I know Americans don't mind too much if you use the wrong word, but that's just for personal knowledge. I think I want to go turn one go here. Turn one. I guess I'll play the Petal. Why not? I think this is super medium, but I think in this matchup was a good keep. Okay, let's go again. You lend money to somebody and they borrow from you. So if I'm lending a power 9 to two people for Eternal Weekend, I'm lending to borrow from. So they're borrowing from me. Okay. Ooh, nice. I think that I'm gonna not expose my saga. I'm supposed to change the Force of Negation. Octave of Ground. I'll use the spell Pierce. If they have a Force of Will, it's over. Porca merda, misstep. Did I bring a needle? I must. I didn't. I'm a fish. I like literally can't beat that card and I didn't bring a needle. I'm a fish. I go swim. I go swim with the other fishes. Okay, final match. C'est bien. I have a Force of Will and Ancestral Recall, 2 Lórien Revealed. This one's very good. I'm 1-3 in this league, but I feel like I punted every match. Okay, it is an interesting matchup. We'll force, because that's what you do against an Archon of a Mirror in turn 1 on the play. I main phase Ancestral because if I draw Moxes, I cast them. Otherwise, I could have like Rain Sphere or Thalia. Yet have the initiative. If I didn't play Ancestral, I could have just Fatal Push that. That's okay. I have like my 1-up Fatal Push in my hand. They scried. Oh, wow. They left the thing on top too, so probably bad news for me. Yeah, that's okay. I'll get an island, so it comes into play untapped. Wasteland comes into play tapped. So my play here is what? Just Wasteland tapped. Take damage. I think so, yeah. First was a good draw. Wish it was Force of Will, but again, you only have 4 Force of Will. I can win this game. Now I can't. Alright, GG. On the play, I have Soul Rend, Feed the Swarm, Cut Down, Fatal Push, Shadow Spera. I'll cut Sunset's Divine in top, Spell Pierce, Fluster. I want to keep I want to side out some Force of Negations. I think Skullclamp is also bad. I keep Soul Ring. Although maybe on the play I don't need to. Yeah. It is like you have to be on a good day. Like, you have to be like very focused, like on a good day, very awake. I mean, not that this game I could have done much, and just in general, like looking at the deck. Also very lucky, but that's not a story. Oh, they got Probe. I want to see if you have like Emberk Trap. You have Solitude. Script Mine. Yeah, I think I'll go Saga. Mox. Lotus. Get 3 black. Black Confidant. Return Lurrus. Keep the Bowmaster for Thalia. If they don't Wasteland me, I'll make constructs. A lot of high puck decision in the early turns, indeed. Okay, they drew planes. They let me make a construct. Yeah, I'll definitely make a construct over pinging the Thalia. You'll strip mine me, but I don't mind. Eventually I can Lurrus Lotus. I mean, I drew the Black Lotus. If you draw the Black Lotus, you have to work really hard to lose. Or your deck needs to be very bad. Yeah, I'm just attacking and playing Bowmaster on the Thalia end of turn. Is Bomberman still a thing? It isn't. Got power crept. I can't go Lurrus Lotus because it costs 1. Look, I think that this is a very good target. For Force of Negation. How much damage you take per average on Dark Confidant? Well, you have 8-5 drop. 4-3 drop, and then everything else is 2-1-0. So I don't know much. I don't answer to your question, but I got 2 forces here. But I think I'm happy about it. Like, I have forces in it, you know? Better than land. I will win because I have force. What do you solitude? The construct. Sure. I mean, if I want, I can even ping the Confidant. I'm not doing so. I'll just ping you. Alright. On the draw. I still believe that Force of Negation should be a 4 of. Countering Black Lotus, Mana Crypt is a big deal. Let's go. Final game of this video. Hopefully I can win 50 treasure chests. It's not guaranteed though. This end is not gonna win me any treasure chests. Oh, sorry. 50 play points. The treasure chests are long gone at this point. I'll bottom the Bowmaster. Owner reveals Le Chancellor, which is mono white initiative Force of Rules. Cannot counter Mana Crypt because they have the Chancellor. Alright, the game is not over, thankfully. If they had a 3-3, then the game would have been over. If I didn't have the Chancellor, I would have forced the Minor Crypt to win the game on the spot. Not on the spot, but won the game, I think. As it is, we are fighting. You don't understand why the opponent didn't kill Dark Confidant? Me neither, my friend. We're playing vintage Moon White Initiative versus the gameplay isn't stellar. Lots of today's decisions were not optimal, let's say. Okay, the named Bowmaster. Va bene. I have no idea why they would, but va bene. I drew this. I'm gonna go Island because they could have easily Wasteland. Remember now that they have the Chancellor thing still on. Okay. So I can't go Soul Rend next turn. They have another Peacekeeper. E va bene. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You win by attacking with one-on-ones. They named Soul Rend. Lotus Petal. I think I want to afford some negation this. This way I will stop the Chancellor ability. So that if I draw a card I can cast. They don't even attack. Alright, wish I didn't do that because I just drew a Shadow Spear, but what can you do? I'll play it. I wish I did not counter a Lotus Petal now. Yeah, especially since I'm pointing at Wasteland me. So I already have more 3-drops. No treasure chest for me. I'm at a guy. No 50 play points for me. A clean 1/4. A clean 1 and 4. I hadn't forced that. I would have had a landing end. They would have had a useless petal, but I would have had a landing end. So this turn I could have gone. What? Ooh, I can go. There's a world where I can still win this game. I can go Soul Rend on this. And then top deck something for that. No, oh yeah, I guess I draw 2 cards. Kill this, I'm dead on board. Yeah, no, I have to kill this. Oh, the land was much better than Black Lotus. I draw 2. If it's exactly what does it have to be? Alright, GG. 1 and 4, but look at that. All of my losses were 1/2s. Probably mistakes all the time. Alright, that's gonna be it. Hope you guys enjoyed regardless of the result. Yeah, thank you all for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. Say I loved this vintage video. Please, man, go play more. Bye.